Have you noticed lately, any day you open your stock portfolio, it is another red day, another decline, another wave of panic. For more than a month now, that has been the reality for many investors on the Nigeria exchange. The NGX All share index entered its most severe market correction, trading around 12 trillion naira in June alone, as massive profit taking hit heavyweight stocks after the remarkable rally we witnessed earlier this year. But here is something that most investors have not noticed. Despite the bloodbath, not every stock is falling. In fact, while fear has dominated the market, a small group of companies have stood their ground, remaining unchanged, and even some establishing new highs. They have shown remarkable resilience compared with the bunch of the market, attracting buyers as many investors have rushed for the exit. The obvious question is, what do these companies know that the rest of the market doesn't? Is institutional money quietly moving into them? Are they preparing for another major rally? Or are these businesses simply so strong that investors refuse to let them go? Today, we are going to uncover 10 NGS stocks that have shown exceptional resilience during the recent NGS correction, and more importantly, the business stories that explain why these companies remain resilient. Because in investing, the strongest stocks during a correction often become tomorrow's biggest winners. Now let's begin, but in no particular order. The first one that we'll look at is Seplat Energy. This is Nigeria's cash machine. If there's one thing investors love during uncertain times, it is cash, and lots of it. Seplat continues to generate strong operating cash flow from oil and gas production, with revenue supported in part by dollar-linked earnings. While domestic consumer indices crumbled under local inflation, Seplat Energy capitalized on elevated global crude oil prices. Institutional asset managers aggressively moved funds into Seplat to shade capital into a dollar benchmark asset. The share price of Seplat is steady at 11,310 naira. That is up by 95% year to date. Talking about a solid company. As other companies worry about weak consumer demand, Seplat keep producing energy, and energy remains one of Nigeria's most important industries. Investors just aren't buying a solid oil and gas company, they are buying a business that can keep generating cash even when markets become nervous. Investors aren't buying yesterday's profits, they are buying tomorrow's cash flow. So the second stock that we'll look into is Multiverse Mining. This is betting on Nigeria's hidden treasure. That is the mining renaissance. Nigeria possesses enormous mineral resources. For years, many of them remained underdeveloped. Now, with growing attention on the solid mineral sector, investors are beginning to look at the mining companies differently. Multiverse Mining resisted the panic because its retail float is heavily tightly held. Mining services require specialized capital, and because investors are holding position for long-term mineral extraction revenue, there was zero sell pressure to drop its price below 25 naira. I remember calling this stock sometime last year while it was 8 naira, right? As we speak now, this stock has done more than 200% from the last time I called out this stock to the present price. Multiverse Mining is not being bought because of yesterday. It is being bought because investors believe tomorrow could look very different. Sometimes the market rewards future potentials long before it appears in the financial statements. So the third stock that we'll look into is Julius Berger, because building Nigeria never stops. Talking about roads, bridges, airports. As a premier government contractor, Julius Berger enjoys inelastic corporate revenue streams. Major construction projects don't disappear because the stock market turns red. Julius Berger has spent decades building some of Nigeria's most important infrastructure. This large project pipeline gives investors confidence that revenue opportunities extend well beyond today's market volatility. That is why many investors continue to see it as a long-term quality business rather than just another stock. The stock showed absolute zero change volatility over this correction period, firmly anchored at about 310 naira. So the fourth stock we'll look into is Koa Nigeria. This one is the comeback stock. Wall Street has turnaround stories. The NGX also has them too, and this one is one of them. Square strength is a classic fundamental turnaround story after years of sluggish margins. Its recent financial update showed a complete restructuring from operational losses into net profitability. Its share price has been solidly flat at the 33 naira point. It has drawn renewed attention from investors who believe restructuring efforts and its underlying assets could unlock more value over time. Sometimes a company's greatest strength isn't what it earns today, it is what investors believe it can become tomorrow. The fifth stock that we look at is Presco. This one is the inflation winner because inflation became their opportunity to soar. Presco commands the agricultural sector as an import substitution marvel. Faced with high currency adjustments, Nigeria's fast-moving consumer goods companies must source crude palm oil locally. They capitalize on that, generating massive positive net operating cash flow in its interim report. Instead of viewing Presco as another agriculture stock, investors increasingly see it as an inflation hedge. Inflation hurts many companies, but some businesses actually benefit from higher prices. Presco produces palm oil, a key input used across food manufacturing and consumer products. As prices rise, well-managed producers can maintain strong profitability. That's one reason Presco has continued to attract investors' confidence. Institutional holdings have effectively created a price floor at 2,300 naira, which is the share price currently. Just days ago, Presco announced plans to invest $100 million to establish operation in Ogun State. This is to totally end palm oil importation in Nigeria and possibly look into exportation. This one is a big deal, I must say. So before we reveal the final five stocks, I have a question, right? If you had 50 million naira today, which one of these companies would you trust enough to hold for the next 5 years? Drop your answers in the comments below. And if you know any other resilient stock that was not mentioned in this video, you can drop that on the comments too. I would genuinely like to know where you think smart money is headed. Talk to me, guys, on the comment section. So the sixth stock to consider is Edet Africa. Nigeria may spend less, but they don't stop buying data. Edet Africa serves as an elite defensive proxy on the NGX. This is because the telecom giant is a dual listed company. It's listed in the London Stock Exchange and also in the Nigerian exchange, and generates revenue across multiple African jurisdictions. This stock acts like a structural macroeconomic buffer. Its price keeps surging amid this correction and is now at 5,801 naira, which is up more than 100% year till date. People can postpone buying a new television. They can delay buying a car, but can they stop buying data? Probably not. Telecommunication have become an essential service in Nigeria as we speak. Millions depend on mobile connectivity every day for work, for banking, for education, and even entertainment. That steady demand helps explain why investors often view telecom companies as defensive investments during uncertain markets. If you've heard something new today and you are getting value from this video, kindly smash that like button and don't forget to turn on that notification just so when I drop valuable information like this, you'll be amongst the first set of people to see it. And if you think they have deserved it so far,
subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate that. And with that said, let's get back to the video.
The seventh stock is SACO, that is Skyway Aviation Handling Company PLC. They are the business behind every flight you see. Aviation handling is a logistic choke point. Planes must land and cargo must be cleared, regardless of stock market sentiment. SACO held tightly onto its 171 naira point simply because its underlying business handles dollarized international airline tariff, which avoids local equity correction. Passengers seize the aircraft, investors seize the business supporting it. Every plane that lands, right, needs ground handling services. Cargo needs handling, aircraft needs support. As aviation activity improves, companies like SACO can benefit from steady demand for essential airport services. It is one of the businesses many people overlook, but institutional investors rarely overlook businesses of this nature. So the next stock that we are considering is Unicel Interlink PLC. This company stands as the market quiet achiever, specializing in engineering, power, oil and gas services. Unicel Interlink operates in a high barrier market segment. Following an exceptional breakout performance, the stock entered a tight liquidity lock at 210 naira, where supply currently dried up because no current holder is willing to sell out its position. I remember calling out this stock when it was about 50 naira. That was last year. From then till now, this stock has gone up by more than 400%, right? So some of the market's strongest performers rarely make headlines. Unicel Interlink PLC is one of those companies that quietly serves important industrial sectors. Businesses with specialized products and long-term customer relationship can sometimes enjoy more stable demand than highly cyclical industries. That is one reason investors continue to watch this particular stock closely. The ninth stock is Better Glass PLC. As long as products are made, bottles are going to be needed. With an exceptional trailing return on equity and deep ties to the packaging demand of the beverage sector, Better Glass Company experienced zero 30 days drawdown. It is heavily backed by cash-rich domestic asset managers who view its industrial glass monopoly as irreplaceable. Its share price is locked at 562 naira. This is up by 52% year to date. So now, think about the products that you use every day. Soft drinks, medicines, food products, right? Many require bottles or glass packaging. So Better Glass supplies manufacturers across several essential industries. As long as those businesses continue producing, demand for packaging remains. Sometimes the strongest companies are the ones operating quietly behind the scenes. So the last of them, in no particular order, is Boa Foods. No, food, as they say, is the ultimate defensive business. Boa Foods sits at a towering market capitalization, and its flatline share price of 939 naira indicates that institutional trackers see its fast-moving consumer goods supply chain as entirely isolated from short-term financial engineering correction. If there's one thing that Nigerians cannot stop buying, it is food. People may cut luxury spending, right? They may delay vacation. They may postpone buying a new car, but they still need flour. They still need pasta, sugar, and other everyday essentials. That is why consumer staples often attract investors during periods of uncertainties. For many market participants, Boa Foods represent a business with resilience, demand, and long-term relevance. So it is necessary for me to drop this disclaimer right now, right? Resilience in share prices does not guarantee future performance. Investors should still review each company's financial statements, valuation, and risk factors before making investment decisions on any of the stock mentioned. Always do your own research because it is on your research that you would have confidence in whatever it is that you are spending your hard earned money on. So here's what makes these companies so interesting. They are not all in the same industry. Some produce oil, some build roads, some process food, some support aviation, right? Some provide telecommunications. Yes, they share something incredibly important. Investors continue to see reasons to own them despite broad market weakness. And that offers an important lesson. Market correction does not always mean money is leaving the market entirely. Often, it is simply moving away from businesses investors consider expensive or vulnerable and towards companies they believe can continue delivering earnings, cash flow, and long term value. So, the next time you hear someone say the NGX is crashing, ask them one simple question. If everyone is selling, then who is buying? Because that is where the real investment story begins. So, if you found value in this analysis, don't forget to like the video and subscribe now because every week I break down the Nigerian stock market using facts, data, and business fundamentals. Not hype, not at all. And turn on the notification to properly get notified whenever I drop valuable videos like this. And in the next video, we uncover 10 stocks that have fallen the most during this NGS correction and whether they are genuine bargain or value traps. Trust me, you wouldn't want to miss this one. As I say, wealth is not luck, wealth is built from information followed with execution. Until next time, I salute.